All right, guys, I want to welcome you back to another RTSTM. I want to salute you. You already know what it is, baby. I'm finna jump straight into the show because I ain't got a whole lot of time. Got to go to work in the morning and I got to get some sleep, baby. But I definitely appreciate your time. So let's get straight into it. Everybody done heard about Justin Bieber, right? Right. But right now, the boy can barely smile. As you can see here, he looking like a real, what I like to say, damn fool. Look at him again. Now, everybody know that stuff that they like to, slam down on you. The media done constantly put it in our face every damn day, constantly telling us that we need to do this and do that, or otherwise we might not just be a good American citizen. All the time, something inside of us, a little voice inside of us, a little birdie, all the time, just whispering about, telling you what you really need to be doing. But anyways, let's just go ahead and jump into the story. According to the headline, and I haven't actually read this yet because I did want to capture my true emotion, and I'm already emotional by the headlines because I don't know Justin Bieber, but I do know a human being when I see one, and I do have empathy for the people that they shove in my face on television and tell me that I need to care about, such as Justin Bieber and all the other characters or caricatures, I should say, that they tell us to believe in the movies through their fictitious actions. Anyway, Insider says here, people with Ramsey Hunt syndrome are speaking out after Justin Bieber's diagnosis, highlighting its debilitating symptoms. This was written by Marianne Gunot, Guenot, written on June 15th, 2022 at 6:52 a.m. Let's go ahead and jump into the story. Now, my man here can't even do a full smile, okay? Let me smile at you, baby. Send you that love, send you that energy, because I appreciate your time. Now, it says here, people with Ramsey Hunt syndrome, now, all of a sudden, this is a rare syndrome, yet Justin Bieber has it. A lot of other people has it too. But we're going to highlight Justin Bieber because he's the person that matters at this moment in time in the article. People with Ramsey Hunt syndrome, a rare complication that follows a viral infection, are reacting to the news that Justin Bieber had to cancel a series of shows after being diagnosed with the condition. The 28-year-old singer announced, now he's 28 years old, he should be in the top of his health ability. When I was 28 years old, I was doing quite well in the health department. At the age I am now, and I'm still quite virile, I'm still doing pretty good. But I'm not 28 anymore. But when I was, just like Justin Bieber, I don't think I was going to come down with any infections or rare disorders because honestly, I didn't believe in taking things that I didn't truly understand. Moving on in the story. The 28-year-old singer announced his diagnosis on Friday in a post on Instagram, which showed that half of his face was paralyzed. Okay? Half of his face was paralyzed. As you can see, this eye is not blinking. I can't smile on this side of my face. These are the words of Justin Bieber. This nostril will not move. So there's full paralysis on this side of my face, he said in the post. Now let's go back to that picture here. As you guys can see, our man Justin Bieber here is having a real hard problem in smiling. Now, what's the correlation? Now, even this article is going to say that those things that they pushed upon your mind on a daily basis has been linked to the issues that Justin Bieber is now facing. Let's continue on with the story. Oh, you know what? I think that was the last of that story. No. I'll take it back. Here we are. Here's the bottom. And that's another picture here we got of Justin Bieber here. All right. So the remainder of the story says Ramsey Hunt is a rare complication from the common virus that causes chickenpox and shingles. If I can talk today. As insiders Gabby Landverk reported, Nakoya Ricola has lived with the syndrome, whoever the hell that is, has lived with the syndrome for the past 20 months, said the singer's announcement brought tears to our eyes. So she feels sorry about Justin Bieber, as the media wants us to feel sorry about him as well. Speaking to Reuters, Ricola said it's, quote unquote, it's heartwarming that he's spreading awareness. What is he spreading awareness of? Of him having a disease from a bioweapon. The story goes on to say, Ricola, a 28-year-old mom of 3 living in the UK, said the condition has had a huge impact on her day-to-day life. Her symptoms include bouts of dizziness and vertigo. She can no longer drive or leave the house on her own, she said. She has to drink liquids through a straw. You mean to tell me that stuff they've been pushing all the time, got people going through all this stuff, and all their symptoms was a common cold, and they had a 99% recovery rate if they did absolutely nothing? Somehow, allowing these side effects to become normalized is okay. I expected a much, and I'm sure the CEOs of this chemical concoction expected a much greater reaction. But the people don't. I just felt like with some deep, innate level of certainty, people would wake up and see and smell the vultures. Are people now so dumbed down chemically? They're all just meant to be fleeced? Do you take the human being and dumb them down to the point where they stop believing each other? The humanism goes away. And what's left? Because right now it seems like humanism becomes a muddy or murky glass of water because we all are turning on each other. And then the next thing you know, you're presented with this transhumanism, and it appears to be a much cleaner glass of water. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I'll digress back into the story. Now, it says that she has to drink liquids through a straw, even coffee, she told Reuters. I went from being so independent, fiercely independent, to having my husband care for me. I haven't been able to do it for myself, she said. Some of the symptoms of the condition can be permanent, but most get better with treatment, according to the Mayo Clinic. After a chickenpox infection, the virus can survive in the nerves and can be reactivated years after the primary infection has been cleared, according to the Mayo Clinic website. Vaccinations against chickenpox, which is routinely given in childhood, can decrease the risk of infection. Don't worry, babies, or don't worry, babes. We're in this together. TikTok star Callum Gravestock, who says he developed the condition in the past weeks, said in a post. Gravestock said that after describing his symptoms to the UK emergency services, including a rash on his face and neck and partial paralysis. Oh, isn't that so sweet? We're all in this together, baby. I want to have a paralysis face. I don't want to be able to move. We're in this together. We're going to fall to the wayside together. Isn't it exciting? Hell no. Wake the fuck up. Now, anyways, Gravestock said that after describing his symptoms to the UK emergency services, including rash on his face and neck and partial paralysis, an ambulance was sent to his house just to make sure, as he said, I wasn't going to have a stroke. He described still having partial paralysis of the face and hearing loss in one ear after a week into his steroid treatment. Now, before I continue to read this, does it appear that after all we know now, honestly, ask yourself, is the cost after the fact worth the treatment? If you have any other answer than hell no, please inform yourself of what's actually going on. Now, the story does continue to say, Michaela Pretorius developed the condition in November 2014. She told the Australian broadcaster ABC News that she related to Bieber's distress. Now, we're going to go ahead and end the story right there because I wanted to make some quick commentary. Justin Bieber has been erected in his position to play a role. He is doing exactly what he's meant to do. Misinform the public on the right choices. We all got free will, and we can all decide to go down the path of not following our intuition, not recovering the data. We can all fall down the path of trusting these scientists, trusting the government, and believing they give a damn about you. We can totally ignore how they did black people with syphilis. We can totally ignore how they did the Native Americans with their blankets. We can totally ignore how they did all the things to humanity, spraying stuff on us. And we can sing Kumbaya, be ignorant as hell, and continue to think that these people give a damn about us. Now, do what you want to do. You have free will. Do as thou art wont to do. But inform yourself. Don't make your family pay for dumbass decisions you make now. Because the decisions you make today shall ripple through time forever. It's your man RTSTM, Theodore Smiles. Another real talk session, baby. Please like, subscribe, and comment. The damn like button is free. It helps put the message out there. And I appreciate your time. If you done watched all the way up to this point and you ain't liked yet, what you doing? Support a brother. Makes me feel good later. All right? Talk to y'all later, man. I got to go to this job in the morning and get this money, man. You know I'm a debt slave, baby. Just like you. We in this shit together. Whoo! Another good show, baby. Let's get out of here. No!